New evidence suggests that Ripple's XRP token may not be classified as security, according to SEC's recently unearthed internal emails. By the way, XRP price remains in green amid Binance inflows. Also, what impact does Warren Jensen, Amazon's ex-CFO, joining the Ripple board of directors as well as the company's audit committee as the committee's chairperson, have on the company as well as the XRP coin? Finally, with the revelation of Hinman's documents, can the SEC still win the lawsuit? Stick with me till the end to find out more. Hello everyone and welcome to our channel, where we talk about the latest updates on XRP and the cryptocurrency world in general. If this is your first time watching one of our videos, we happily send you a special welcome. We invite you to hit on the notification bell so you never miss another video. We are announcing that this channel has a giveaway of 200 XRP. To stand the chance of participating, all you have to do is simply subscribe to the channel, like this video and comment with the hashtag XRP, and the winner will be announced on the 31st of May. Evidence of internal emails from the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, suggests that there are reasonable grounds to believe that XRP, the controversial cryptocurrency associated with blockchain company Ripple, does not meet all elements of the Howey test and thus might not be classified as a security. The information was unearthed by John Deaton, a popular legal commentator, who highlighted references to the SEC emails in the footnotes of Ripple's opposition and reply briefs. Deaton expressed confusion as to why the potential implication of these emails was not given more prominence by Ripple's legal team. The emails, cited as Exhibit 220, appear to argue that there are reasonable grounds to consider that XRP does not satisfy all Howey factors, a test used to determine whether certain transactions qualify as investment contracts. This came as a surprise revelation to Deaton, who admitted he had initially overlooked the detail in the footnotes despite having gone through thousands of pages of legal documents related to the case. It seems that the vital detail was missed because of the placement of the email citation in relation to a sentence discussing analyses sent to the SEC by independent market participants. The analyses concluded that XRP was not a security, drawing attention away from the email citation that immediately followed. Deaton also posed an intriguing question about why Ripple's lawyers did not make a bigger deal about this information if it was a statement from a senior SEC staff member. He speculated that the quote might not be a direct statement from an SEC official, but rather an SEC official referencing another person's analysis of XRP in the emails with Hinman, a former SEC official. Please do not forget to subscribe to our channel and also hit that notification bell to be the first person to get more updates about the latest happenings as regards to XRP. In recent hours, crypto data tracker Whale Alert has spotted a massive chunk of XRP being moved to the Binance crypto exchange. Whale Alert notes that 87 million XRP worth $41 millions were transferred from an unknown wallet to Binance. There are three possible explanations for why wallets outside of exchanges send their assets there, as shifting coins incurs costs. If there is a surge of buyers at the spot exchange, investors are probably sending their coins there to be sold. A price fall is a common outcome of this kind of behavior, which is a negative indication. Trading on the volatile derivatives market is the second reason. Last but not least, investors periodically transfer their holdings to exchanges for staking, airdropping, or simple reshuffling. In this instance, it is difficult to draw many conclusions about pricing or volatility. This justification for the behavior is frequently seen as unimportant. Currently, XRP is easing intraday gains but remains in the green. XRP was marginally up, 1% higher in the last 24 hours to 46 cents. The cryptocurrency is, however, up 10% in the past 7 days. Crypto law founder and XRP holders attorney, John Deaton, reveals an interesting find that might suggest that XRP was viewed as a non-security in SEC emails. Deaton says, "I can't wait for these emails to be released. I predict even non-XRP holders, including Ripple critics, will have to objectively say that what the SEC did is flat out wrong. The inquiry about the motive behind this lawsuit will go into a higher gear, mark my words." XRP jumped 10% during the week as Judge Torres denied the SEC's motion to seal the documents of former SEC official William Hinman. As reported, following the major advancements made by Ripple in the week shortly after Judge Torres' ruling, some in the XRP community think a storm might be on the horizon. Furthermore, Ripple continues to make strategic growth moves through expansions, the launch of new products, and an extension of its workforce. The Silicon Valley company recently announced the addition of Warren Jensen, a celebrated financial expert who previously served as Amazon's CFO, to its team. In a recent tweet, Brad Garlinghouse, Ripple's CEO, expressed his enthusiasm to welcome Jensen to the ever-expanding Ripple team. Transparency and trust are the two hallmarks that drive crypto forward, and Warren's decades of expertise here will be an incredible resource as we continue to grow globally, Garlinghouse remarked. According to the official announcement, Jensen will join the firm as a member of its board of directors. In addition, the skilled financial expert will be incorporated into Ripple's audit committee as chairperson. The move represents Ripple's attempt at growing with the rapidly evolving crypto industry, the press release says. As a seasoned financial expert, Jensen brings a wealth of experience to the Ripple team, having served at the front line in several prominent firms. Notably, Jensen previously worked as the chief financial officer, CFO, of a number of leading companies, including NBC News, 1992 to 1998, Amazon, 1999 to 2002, and Electronic Arts, 2002 to 2008. Jensen would not be the first Amazon ex-employee to join Ripple. As previously reported, Devraj Vardhan, Amazon's former vice president of delivery experience, was hired by Ripple as the company's senior vice president of engineering in December 2020, a position Vardhan occupies to this day. Jensen's recent integration into the team comes a few months after Ripple appointed long-term employee Monica Long as its president. The firm also added Michael Warren, a former White House senior advisor, to its board last year. Ripple still looks to expand its team, as evidenced in the numerous job openings it has on its careers page. Besides the penchant to grow its team, Ripple has continued to make notable moves towards expanding its operations. CEO Garlinghouse recently disclosed that the firm has over $1 billion to deploy for an expansion into the custody and tokenization scene, as well as other industries. To this end, Ripple recently acquired Medico, a Swiss-based digital asset and custody tokenization firm, for $250 million. These expansion moves have prevailed despite the daunting crypto winter and the ongoing SEC lawsuit. Ripple seems perturbed by the negative effects of the winter at a time when other crypto-focused companies such as Coinbase are laying off their employees. Now to the big question of the day. With the revelation of Hinman's documents, can the SEC still win the lawsuit? Please, do not forget to subscribe to our channel and also hit that notification bell to be the first person to get more updates about the latest happenings as regards to XRP. According to former Director of Developer Relations at Ripple Matt Hamilton, the recent discovery of internal emails from the SEC raises concerns for the case against Ripple. Hamilton remarked that the situation looks pretty bad for the regulator. However, he pointed out that the outcome might not align with expectations due to the intricacies of the U.S. regulatory and legal system. Hamilton emphasized that although Ripple might be in the right, there is still a possibility that the SEC could prevail in the lawsuit. Recent findings and legal filings cast doubt on whether XRP satisfies all the criteria to be classified as a security. Allegedly, the argument posits that the cryptocurrency fails to meet all the factors outlined in the Howey test. Nevertheless, XRP holders representative John Deaton speculates that the quote within the unsealed emails may not be a direct statement from an official within the SEC, but rather a reference to another individual's analysis. The discovery of these emails carries significant implications for Ripple and its legal dispute with the SEC. If XRP is not determined to be a security, it could have wide-ranging consequences for the entire industry. However, the lawsuit's final outcome remains uncertain due to the intricate nature of the legal framework concerning digital currencies. As the case unfolds, industry participants and enthusiasts of digital assets eagerly anticipate further progress. The ultimate determination regarding XRP's classification will undoubtedly shape the future of the industry and could exert influence on the regulatory frameworks surrounding digital assets. So we come to the end of this video, guys. If you enjoyed it, please make sure you like the video. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. This really helps me with the YouTube algorithm. Also, you can help enlighten others just like you have been enlightened by sharing this video to as many people as possible. Let's get this news everywhere, guys. If you are a true cryptocurrency fan, don't miss any of our content. See you tomorrow to talk about the latest news that concerns us all as a community.